Hi, it's Ashleigh from Sweet Dreams Bake Shop, and today I'm going to be trying out all of these different oils. Now, I've seen these a lot at local cake shops that I shop at, but I've never actually done a full-on test with them. I've used the lemon one once or twice, but I've never used these interesting flavors that I saw at the shop. So I tried to do a mix of a few that are just regular fruit flavors that are mixed together, and I also bought ones that I felt like you can't really recreate those flavors, and I was really curious to see how they would turn out. First up is we have some peach mango, and for this I just made a really simple compote, put some frozen mangoes in there, sprinkled it with a little bit of sugar, didn't even really measure it out, with some lemon juice and pureed it up. Now I will say that when I do the taste test for this, I don't add in the compote because I wanted to see how well the buttercream would do on its own, just flavored with the oil. I also made a raspberry compote as well for the cran raspberry flavor, and I will say that I did put this into the taste test because I wanted to see how well the oils did with a compote as well. Because realistically, to a lot of my macaron flavors, I do want to add some sort of filling. I just want that buttercream to have that extra little kick of flavor. Now, from all of the advice that I heard from the shopkeepers and people that have used these in past, you really only need a few drops because the whole sell of these oils is that they're really potent and strong in flavor. And I will say this had quite a lemony flavor, very tart, but it also had that sweetness to it because it is lemonade. Now, for my taste testers later on, I do not put the lemon curd in. I want to just test out how this lemonade translates. Next one up is the peach mango, and if I'm being honest, when I tasted this one myself, I did definitely get fruity hints, but I'm not quite sure if I would be able to put my finger on it that it was peach mango without the compote. In combination though, it really did solidify the flavor profile that I was trying to achieve. Moving along to the next one, we have cran raspberry. Now, to me, cranberries are quite tart, and the raspberry brings the sweetness, but they kind of have similar-ish tastes. Now for the sparkling wine here, I did have to add quite a bit, and I wasn't really sure what the taste was. It was a little bit medicinal at first, actually. Really reminds me of when you're sick as a child and they put those flavorings in. But I think that once I mixed it in, it did taste kind of like a sparkling grape, maybe. I'm not really sure where that sparkling comes in because I guess I was expecting some sort of brighter note to it. Maybe even a fake hint of wine in there. I'm not sure what I expected, but definitely I would have never been able to guess myself that that was sparkling wine. Cotton candy is a tricky one because I feel like when you actually eat cotton candy, it's a very textural experience and it's less about the flavor itself. So I guess I'm expecting something sweet. Maybe they would even mimic those type of lollipops that had that cotton candy flavoring to it. I'm not really sure what I expected. I did add quite a few drops of this, and when I tasted the macaron myself, it kind of just tasted sweet. But it did have a little hint of something extra that wasn't quite vanilla and wasn't quite anything else. So I think that although I wouldn't necessarily be able to pick out that this was cotton candy, it does convey that. Especially if you're coloring things. We eat with our eyes too. This next one is really interesting to me because to flavor things with coffee is really simple. You just add espresso powder. That being said, I wanted to try this out because what if you don't want that espresso color in it? Then you would have to use some sort of clear extract. So I really wanted to try this out. Now, this isn't a super clear extract, but because you only need a few drops, or so I'm told, to be able to get this coffee flavor, I figured it would be fine. Now, I gotta say, I had to add almost half of the dram in order to actually get that coffee flavor coming through. Now, I don't know if that's because I've been tasting a whole bunch of buttercreams prior to that, but for some reason, I really didn't get that coffee flavor in there. Now, the final flavor here is English toffee, and it did give me that kind of caramelized vibe. It smelled very differently than how it tasted, and I actually find that a lot of these oils smell different than how they actually taste. I'm guessing because the oils are so concentrated, so obviously when you smell it, it's going to be a little bit different than when you actually eat it. Now, whenever I'm making macarons, there's bound to be a few rejects. So I am going to fill these with a bunch of different flavors, and it's not going to match the actual coloring itself. I'm also making sure to leave out the compotes, except for the raspberry one, because I just have some left over and I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to get my daughter and my husband to try these out and see if they can guess what the flavors are, mainly just based on the buttercreams alone.
Go for it. Which one are we doing first?
I won't do this one.
Okay, good choice. You first.
Oh, it's the first one I think.
Don't have too big.
Vanilla.
You think that one's vanilla?
Ooh.
What? So
Oh, whoa.
you tell us what it is?
I'll tell you at the very end.
I gotta guess. It's not vanilla. I can't think of it though.
I think we'll try this one.
Go for it.
You can go first this
Oh,
one.
I get to have this one? Excellent. So pink one next. Or is this purple?
I think it's purple.
Or is it magenta?
I don't know. Just have a bite. And I'll have a bite. Now it's
Oh man,
What is it?
make sure you get all the way to the middle.
And what's that one?
Cranberry.
I was gonna say raspberry.
I think it's cranberry.
Cranberry? It might be cranberry.
Not sure. It tastes like, I think it tastes like, cookie dough.
It was lemon. Got lemon in it.
Can you give me a more specific lemon flavor?
Lemon lime. It's a lemon lime. Like lemon meringue. Oh, is it my turn? It is, isn't it? Man, got spray keys on this.
My turn. What does it taste like?
Oh! That one's very different.
I kind of tastes like, I think, blueberry watermelon. I mean blueberry.
Dang it, I can't
Blueberry.
think of what that is. Do it. Do it.
Or the chocolate flavor.
Oh. Thank you.
Coffee! Coffee flavored.
Oh yeah.
I think it's coffee flavored.
That is the only one that I could smell before I could smell the taste before I actually bit
I
it.
think it's coffee flavored.
Very good. That is, or espresso or something.
That's one.
You gotta go first.
No, you gotta go.
Are you
first.
sure? Okay. I'm gonna get the best bite then.
Whoa, it's dripping cream.
Oh man. Oh. Like butterscotch. Hands down butterscotch.
And which one was your favorite?
Oh, what was yours?
Cotton candy.
The cotton candy one. I like the English toffee one, obviously.
So my overall consensus of the use of LorAnn's oils is that they really do enhance the flavors. However, those flavors that are a little bit more tricky, like cotton candy, sparkling wine, flavors that I'm not even really certain myself what they're supposed to taste like, might be ones that you might want to pass on. However, I feel like if you style the desserts in a particular way and if you use other things to enhance those flavors, you could definitely make the oils work for you and they would be a good addition. As for how strong each of the flavors were per dram, this really did vary. I found the fruit flavors really came through quite a bit, but those other flavors like the coffee, I did need to use quite a bit of that. And I feel like, especially for the coffee, there is an alternative that's much easier, which would be the espresso powder.
Thanks so much for watching. Bye. I hope you enjoyed our video.
Like Ari said, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can be part of the Sweetie fam. Right now, I'm uploading weekly, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Also, be sure to comment, request, or ask a question. I love hearing from you guys. Bye!